Hey everyone, it's your friend, Student Knowledge, back with another chess video. Today we're talking about something that can be tricky even for really good players, managing your time. You know what I mean, right? You're in a good spot, feeling great, and then BAM! You see the clock and you only have a few seconds left. You start to panic, make mistakes, and then checkmate, you lose. So in this video I'll give you 10 tips to help you control the clock and play better chess. First, let's talk about openings. Now, you don't need to memorize every single opening move, but knowing your favorite openings really well is important. The goal is to get through the opening smoothly and quickly. Think of it like this. The opening is like driving a car on autopilot. Unless your opponent does something really unexpected, your first 10 to 15 moves should be easy. Trust me, once you know your openings, you'll feel much better and more in control of your time. Okay, next, let's talk about how to use your time during the whole game. Time management is crucial in chess, and knowing how to divide your time effectively can make a significant difference in your performance. Think of your game in 3 parts: the opening, the middle, and the end. Each phase has its own unique challenges and requires a different approach. Understanding how to allocate your time across these phases is key to mastering the game. Each part needs some of your time, but how much? Let's say you have 10 minutes. This is a common time control in many rapid and blitz games. The way you distribute these 10 minutes can greatly influence the outcome of your game. A good idea is to use 2 or 3 minutes for the opening. The opening phase is where you set up your pieces and establish your position. It's important to be quick, but also precise. You don't want to spend too much time here, but you also don't want to rush and make mistakes. 5 or 6 minutes for the middle game. The middle game is often the most complex part of the game, where strategies are executed and tactics come into play. This is where you need to think deeply and carefully about your moves. Spending more time here can help you gain a significant advantage, and then save 1 or 2 minutes for the end. The end game is where you convert your advantage into a win. Even if you are ahead, you need to be cautious and precise. Having a minute or 2 left can make a big difference in ensuring you don't make any blunders. The important thing is to have a plan. Don't just make random moves. A well-thought-out plan can guide you through the game and help you make better decisions. Always be aware of your time and adjust your plan if necessary. Think about the clock and change your plan if you need to. Flexibility is crucial in chess. Sometimes the game doesn't go as planned, and you need to adapt. Being able to adjust your time management strategy on the fly can be a game changer. Trust me, having a time plan will make you a much better player. Not only will it help you manage your time better, but it will also improve your overall game strategy and decision-making skills. So next time you sit down to play, remember to divide and conquer. Now let's talk about those times when you really need to think hard, the important moments. These are the times where one bad move can ruin everything. It's okay to slow down, take a deep breath, and think carefully. But don't spend too much time on one move. Try not to use more than 20 or 30% of your remaining time on one move. Why? Because you need time for the rest of the game. Find a balance between thinking carefully and using your time well. Okay, let's be honest. We've all been there. You're deep into a game, fully immersed in your strategy, and then it hits you. You're playing, feeling good, then you see the clock, and bam! Panic sets in as you realize time is slipping away faster than you thought. You're almost out of time. Your heart races, your palms get sweaty, and every second feels like an eternity. You get nervous, and you can almost hear scary music playing in the background, amplifying your anxiety. The key is to stop this from happening, but how do you do that? How? By watching the clock. It sounds simple, but it's crucial. Seriously, look at the clock often. Make it a habit to glance at it after every few moves. If you are running low on time, don't panic. Panicking will only make things worse. The important thing is to simplify. When you're in time trouble, the best strategy is to make the board less complicated. Simplify your position by trading pieces and reducing the complexity of the game. It's better to have a slightly worse position with lots of time than a winning position with no time. Remember, a simplified board is easier to manage under time pressure. By simplifying, you reduce the chances of making blunders and increase your ability to think clearly. So next time you find yourself in time trouble, take a deep breath, simplify the board, and keep an eye on that clock. With practice, you'll get better at managing your time and making smart decisions under pressure. Time trouble doesn't have to be a game ender. Simplify, stay calm, and play on. Okay, let's talk about extra time. If you get extra time, like 10 seconds per move, that's a secret weapon. But you need to know how to use it. Think of the extra time as a bonus, a chance to rest and plan while your opponent is thinking. While they are thinking, use your extra time to start planning your next move. This way, when it's your turn, you're already ahead. Those extra seconds add up. They can help you win. Want to get better at time management? Play some fast games. These are like boot camp for chess. They make you think fast and make decisions under pressure. When you're playing Blitz, you don't have time to think too much. You have to use your instincts. Playing fast games helps you see the board better and become a better player overall. Endgames are where many games are won or lost, especially when time is short. The endgame is a critical phase in chess, where every move can make or break your game. It's the moment when both players have fewer pieces on the board, and the focus shifts to precise calculation and deep understanding of fundamental principles. The good news is that endgames are often about understanding basic ideas, not just calculating lots of moves. You don't need to be a grandmaster to excel in endgames, you just need to grasp the essential concepts. These concepts include knowing how to use your king effectively, understanding pawn structures, and recognizing key positions that can lead to a win or a draw. So, if you learn the basics, you'll be much better when those tricky endgame situations happen. Imagine being in a tense match, with the clock ticking down, and you confidently maneuver your pieces because you know the fundamental endgame strategies. This knowledge can give you a significant edge over your opponent, who might be struggling to find the right moves. Things like where the king is, how to use it to support your pawns, and how to cut off the opponent's king from key squares are crucial. The king becomes a powerful piece in the endgame, and knowing how to utilize it can turn the tide in your favor. How the pawns are placed and knowing simple checkmates. Understanding pawn structures can help you create passed pawns, which are pawns that have no opposing pawns to stop them from promoting. Simple checkmates like the king and queen checkmate or the king and rook checkmate are essential skills that every chess player should master. These are important, and once you know them, you'll play endgames much better. Practicing these techniques regularly will make them second nature, allowing you to execute them flawlessly under pressure. You'll find yourself winning more games and drawing difficult positions that you might have lost before. So, don't forget to study endgames. Dedicate time to learning and practicing endgame principles. There are many resources available, from books to online courses that can help you improve your endgame skills. They might seem boring, but trust me, they're important. The effort you put into mastering endgames will pay off in the long run, making you a more formidable and well-rounded chess player. So, embrace the challenge and start working on your endgame today. We've talked about planning, but sometimes when you're low on time, the best thing to do is trust your gut. Your brain is really good at seeing patterns, and you've probably played lots of chess games. So if you're short on time and not sure what to do, go with your first instinct. Often, that first feeling is right, even if you don't know why. If you have a few options and time is running out, just go with your gut. Pre-moving is when you enter your move while your opponent is still thinking. It can save time, especially in easy situations, but pre-moving can be risky. It can be good, but it can also cause problems. So, when should you pre-move? Only when you are 100% sure about your next move and your opponent's move can't change things. If the position is tricky, wait until it's your turn. It's better to be safe. Time pressure can be tough, but the most important thing is to stay calm, even when time is short. Chess is about strategy, not just speed. So, take a deep breath, focus, and trust yourself. If you get nervous, take a moment to relax. Even if you lose on time, it's okay. Every game helps you learn. So there you have it. 10 tips to help you manage your time and play better chess. Remember, time management takes practice, but with these tips, you'll be much better. Now I want to hear from you. Which tip will you try first? Tell me in the comments. And don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel for more chess videos, and click the notification bell so you don't miss any new videos. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the board.